Here is the view to Mount Umunhum. And it's way up there. There you are, you cool looking mountain. Resting place of hummingbirds.
There were two, that was the depth finder, and there were two height finders on either side of it. So that was part of the old Air Force station.
They do open the box sometimes. Yeah, you have to be with the ranger and they do like events with it.
I'm gonna touch it.
It's
in my finger.
It used to be taller than Loma Prieta. So that's Loma Prieta over there. That's now the tallest point in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Oh, really? If you did not know that.
Wow.
Tallest point.
Feet off the top of it. When they put that tower grass.
We're hiking into the valley.
And it's a full moon. I had a friend send me a link.
Water. Look at the sparkles of the sun.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. Let's check our map. Let's check our map.
The clean soil here. So, but of course, because now that's the mineral soil that's exposed, it's a lot harder for plants. Like a new layer of soil needs to start getting established for plants to get reestablished. But it's a flat top mountain. How long? I have no idea. Oh, how long has it been like this? They did that in the 80s. So yeah, it takes a long time. But it's slowly growing back. And then where the shaft is if you see where that power pole, like the big metal structure is, and you can see that there's a big cliff that's like exposed back there. That's where the San Francisco shaft was. That's where they actually took a lot of the tailings. That's a historic site. Go check that out.
Now we're in the valley trying to beat the heat because it's sunny and we're starting to get really hot. Even though it's not that hot, it's probably like 69 degrees. I don't know. There's a little glimpse of San Jose. Different angles in this valley. This is the hanging tree where they used to hang people who had squabbles from Spanish Town.
Generation of California kids were born, right? And that when they came in, they of course basically stole from the indigenous peoples and kicked them off the land, and the indigenous peoples turned into the criminals of the time because everything was taken from them. So it's like when people are impoverished and put in that position, what do? They turn around and steal back from the same people who stole from them. So that's what was happening to the Spaniards. Is the indigenous people were coming and stealing our horses, stealing our cattle, and stealing whatever they could, butter, I don't know, and stealing whatever they could get their hands on because they had lost everything to the system. So by the time this infrastructure was put in place, so they would pour mercury over the copper slough and it would stick. And then the gold fines would, after it's being crushed from the stamp mill, it would travel over that mercury over the slough, and any of the silver would stick and form an amalgam to the mercury. And at some point they would, shut everything down, scrape all the mercury off, and roast it. And once again, the mercury would turn to a vapor, and they'd be left with solid gold. So that's how it was used. It was basically like a magnetic attraction that it drew the gold or the silver to it, and then they could roast off the mercury. So then, of course, in the early days, they were just roasting off vapors were going to the atmosphere, and we know now that atmospheric mercury is one of the worst.
Mine office and map house. It's all closed off. Wow. These old buildings. Wow. I believe there used to be a town here in the middle of nowhere where my class is, English town. The San Cristobal Tunnel of 1866. We cannot go inside, but as you see, my camera can get in there. Wow. Now I kind of want to go inside. Danger, keep out. Huh? Interesting. How deep does it go? Oh. Wow, look at that. Wonder how deep that goes. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
And then also the native blackberry doesn't lose
Cool
its
tunnel.
leaves, whereas this will lose its leaves in the fall. It turns red and the leaves drop off of it. It's like dormant, so you can still get poison oak from
Don't get poison oak.
Yeah, and then that
it's everywhere.
They were very strong, and would literally drill holes through straight up rock. So they'd have competitions every year. They'd have a big competition, kind of like think the Highlands games and how they throw logs and beat on their chest and do manly things. Yeah. The vaqueros, they were big, the Mexican cowboys. Hi. Thanks for doing a video.
Everyone's in here.
We're gonna be famous on social media.
Yes.